Mic check, numero uno. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right now,
Okay.
if you guys are not doing anything, feel free to go on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Type in Miles Ryan Harris.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a good show.
Talk about it.
Surprise.
Okay.
Gotta get off now.
Me less Mike A1. Mic number 2. A1.
Ryan Harris.
Okay. Think we're good. Let's get situated, get right for the people one time. Roll call.
Miles Ryan Harris.
Carlos.
Equal.
Carlos Perez. Present.
I'm here.
Victor Jimenez.
No,
Gemma Jimenez. All right, y'all. Yes, sir. Okay, we are live. The time is 9:11. The date is, what's the date today? November the 6th. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Thank you. First things first, let's get the introductions out of the way. Anybody jumping in off of Instagram, using the link, make sure y'all go ahead and hop over to the app. It's a lot easier. We got the chat live and cracking right now. We are 100% tuned in. We are live this evening from the city of Long Beach, California, in the humble abode of Mr. Victor Jimenez and soon-to-be Gemma Jimenez. So I got my dear friends with me. LOS is here as well. LOS, say what up.
What up?
LOS.WAV on all major social media platforms. Who? Oh, come on. Come on. Our friend has returned. He did take a little bit of a break, but George is back with us in full effect. Mr. Clooney is here. And we are ready to go ahead and get this shit cracking, y'all. So y'all say what's up in the chat. Get your introductions out the way. I think we're going to pour ourselves a nice little shot. Vic, you got the rosé on? Okay, so you going rosé, no tequila? Okay, I'm not mad at that. Los, you're going tequila with your boy?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How was everybody's week, man? While we get these drinks poured up, talk about it. Talk about it. Vic?
It's been good.
It's been a wild one, to say the least.
A little hectic week.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Shoot me that cup. Yeah,
Sir.
absolutely. Okay, Jay says audio sounds echoed a little bit, so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this mic. Let's see. Y'all let me know on the audio on that. Let me know if that's better.
Sparkle, I am doing fabulous. Thank you for asking. You're going to the store.
What?
What are you getting in the store, man? You getting beer, getting liquor?
He's getting
what are we getting?
Sierra Nevada, if I remember correctly.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. I pay
Miles
attention.
Memory.
I pay attention. I love y'all.
Memory miles.
Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. Cheers, brother.
Salud.
Cheers, good sir.
To another week.
Cheers, brother. It's a pleasure. All right, man.
All right, what are we gonna discuss?
So, the obvious, elephant in the room. This election that's been going on. I think somebody's getting elected. I think we got like a new president coming in soon or something of the sort. No,
I can't believe Kanye's going to pull it.
I know.
can't believe he's gonna
It's
pull
so
it.
wild
That's
that he really pulled this off.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't know if anybody's been watching CNN, but if you haven't, there was like a wild turn of events in terms of electoral votes throughout the U.S. Like they just kind of pulled him out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, not mad at that. Okay, reminder, please keep me tuned in on the chat, good sir. I don't know about the mic. They're saying it sounds better with just this. So
Excellent.
yeah, y'all let us know if it's any audio issues or anything like that.
Yo, shout out to System Control. It's a shout out from Sin City. Yo,
That's Blake. That's my boy Blake, my brother,
Man,
brother from another. I love you.
Yeah, we love you, Blake. But Sin City, what's up with Nevada, man? Are you helping counting? If you're helping counting, what are you doing on the live, man?
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all are supposed to be
Hurry
tallying up these votes, Jack.
You only got Reno and Vegas. That's it. Come on.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'll jokes aside though. Yeah. What up, Blake? What up?
Love you, bro. Okay, so let's see what we got on the docket today. So yeah, obviously election. How are y'all feeling about it, man? Like how's everybody in the chat, everybody watching right now? Like where's y'all's head at? Because I'll say for me, for sure, like the wildest time, like in a very long time.
It literally feels like a game 7,
Yeah.
like but 3 days straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like a very slow game 7.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm thinking back even to, like, last election, and I feel like it was nothing even that was wild.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like this.
Yeah, because Trump came back with from a deficit in the last election.
Yep.
He came back with the lead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this time around it's other way around. You know, he's blowing a 3-1 lead, like you're saying.
Yeah.
He's blowing that Warriors lead, that Clipper lead.
Man, yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's been nuts. CNN going crazy. Even Fox News is turning on your boy.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's real.
When your old people are
Yeah, when it be your own people.
I think about right away like Training Day. Like, you motherfuckers. That's why I think about it.
Shoot program, nigga.
Man, Ben Shapiro, like Fox News,
Yes.
like they're just all pulling the guns on them.
Yeah, it's been nuts, man. It's crazy. And it was funny too. I think I was telling Gemma earlier, like I was watching them show highlights from last election, and I didn't realize Trump was doing shit like this last time too.
Oh yeah.
Like in terms of if these votes are coming in and they're not for me, essentially like they're illegal. So it's just nuts, man. It's nuts. We live in a fucking in the circus.
Yeah.
Like we're literally like in the circus. I feel like we're like the laughing stock of
Slightly.
Yeah.
Entertaining. The whole world is being entertained by us.
Yeah.
How have you been entertained by this? What have you been doing?
Man, well, I mean, this week,
Drinking more, eating more.
Yeah, drinking more. Just trying to stay like honestly as tuned out of this as possible. But it's like a car wreck. It's like one of those things like you gotta turn in.
But you're in the car too, though.
Yeah. It's a car wreck that I'm in, but it's like one of those out of body experiences where I'm like looking at myself
like you're strapped in tightly, you know, but
you know you're about to crash,
you're about
right?
to crash, yeah, exactly.
That I mean. We've been doing all the Orange Division content this week, so that's been a nice
balance.
pull away. Yeah, a nice balance. That's been about it, man. Like peeping new music. Had a couple little documentaries I watched that piqued my fancy. We'll get into those shortly.
Escape the world.
Yeah.
The political
world.
Yeah.
What about you? What's been the escape of choice?
Not really escape. I mean, I'm glued to the TV on the phone, and man, when I'm watching on the TV, I'm like snacking more. I'm like hardcore snacking. I'm going through the
stress eating,
just like fucking crackers and chips and whatever. It's like a game 7, like stretched out, you know.
Yeah.
Drinking everything.
Yeah.
Wine, beer, like.
Shout out George Clooney, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting us through.
Yeah, I mean that's how I've been doing. What's everybody else been doing? Watching it, you guys been eating, drinking more? Is anybody doing like drinking games? You know, like with the guy when he goes to the video board, like every time he goes to Pennsylvania or something. Every time he zooms into like North Carolina, like take a shot.
Or you could just do like every individual vote that comes in, take a shot. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Every electoral vote.
Yeah, every electoral vote that comes in, you take a shot. Yeah.
Anytime like the leads change.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sparkell says winds of change are blowing Miles' house. Family's good, man. Can't complain. Family's all good and well. Let me see. Sculpting a bust of Nancy Pelosi. Beautiful. Love it.
Yo, Sparkell, just from the get-go.
Sparkell got the heat.
Get-go. He on the ground running.
Yes, I love it, man. I love it. I love y'all popping in here in the chat, man. Like, it really makes this.
Gemma says, shout out to the guys with the maps. All right, have you guys been watching? There's 2 guys. Yeah. There's one guy at MSNBC. I don't know his name. Because I'm fucking loyal to John King. My boy John King is draped up.
Okay, draped
every
up and dripped
night
out.
On CNN with the screens out there,
okay.
man. with the screens.
So who are the other two you're talking about?
No, so it's John King, and then there's the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Jim on MSNBC. No, with the glasses, whatever. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's shout out to those guys.
Okay.
Man.
Really going in.
Working those boards.
Yep.
Man. Working those boards.
Putting numbers on the boards.
Yeah.
Trump is even calling for ballot counting scenario where votes legally cast by military would be thrown out.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's gonna go over great with the military.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna love that. Yeah, man, this dude is tripping, bro. This dude is tripping.
Yeah, exactly. He's going through. Yeah, he's trying to look through everything right now. Yeah.
I mean, but even, I think I might have said this last week, but like it really does seem like sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it seems like sports, even if you break it down to like everybody's got the little stands set up, you know, every block selling like merchandise and shit. It's
exactly.
like who's really copping this? Like who's buying this shit, right?
Exactly.
You got that, you got the flags flying on the back of people's cars like it's a college town. Like you got everybody like, "Oh, you rock with this side. I'm not rocking with you." Like
even more to extreme, people are like banging these colors.
Yep.
People are banging
for sure.
blue.
For sure.
And
The
like,
Democrats and Republicans.
People are like really banging these colors like they're about that life. Like on Facebook too. The Facebook moms are just going crazy for these colors, man. Just
I can't do it.
Red circles, like
I can't do it, man. It's like you gotta have some type of escape. Los, what you been on? Did you work this week?
I worked this week, but I also been watching everything, man.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
I mean, who's not watching it right now?
Yeah. I feel you. You kind of like I said, it's a car wreck. It's the car wreck that we're a part of. Like we're in the wheel.
The only thing I worry about, and I told my girlfriend about this, is the outcome. No matter who wins, there's gonna be a riot regardless. There's gonna be angry ass people. There's gonna be more murders. You know, literally,
it's gonna explode somehow.
Yeah, it's more than just you guys said Crips and Bloods. Like, they're everywhere, bro. Yeah, it's not even the actual game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll be a uproar, somewhat like. No matter the side, but I mean, think back, bro. Like 4 years ago, we were kind of saying that shit about if Trump got elected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it like
he was losing, so people were like, "Oh, cool, we're good."
Yeah, and granted, like you had like the Women's March and all of that stuff, like crack off, but it wasn't as wild as people thought that it would be. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. You know. How shit will end up on that
tonight or tomorrow, we don't know.
Yeah, well, Delaney was just saying in the chat, she was saying that hold on, let me pull it up. She was saying she was in
downtown LA.
Yeah,
right?
she was in LA and they were going crazy up there. She said everything's boarded up, cop cars like 4 deep in each car, 50 cars deep, riding around all together waiting for shit to pop off. And that's LA. Like we're like 15, 20 minutes from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel like all these metropolitan areas are gonna be like that. You know, San Fran, LA, Chicago, Miami, New York. It's just gonna be like that. So stay safe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stay safe.
Sparkell says, have you seen the Hindu yogi that says Trump has 3 angels over him and he is living in a world of haters? He is going to save the world. No, I haven't seen that, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Sparkell.
It sounds like Trump.
It does.
You know what I mean? Angels over him and.
No, did you see his? I put on Twitter his like spiritual advisor.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Bringing angels from Africa and from the land countries. Yo, what the fuck? From my side, from like land, I don't remember my ancestors being called upon. How about you? Did you feel anything?
Nah, did you feel anything? I didn't get any calls or anything like that. I didn't get any heads up. No, nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Insane, man.
I don't know. We were talking about like socially conscious like music a lot, like just relative to this time.
When it comes down to it always comes to music.
Yeah, it does.
How we really like dwell on this.
It does. So this is somewhere y'all. Anybody who's watching, you know, feel free to jump in the chat. Let us know. Los, I'll have you kick it off. You let me know a couple of yours. So little premise, like we were just talking about, like during times like this, like what are those whether it be like uplifting or whether it be like
actual political message,
revolutionary shit, like stuff in that vein. So we
well,
got a nice, like, we just went off on tangents and just got a solid little list. But Los, throw some of those out there.
What comes to mind? What comes to mind? What are you playing?
The first ones that I found.
What comes to mind?
Was Common Black Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That was on
the Fighting Forever album.
Yeah. Actually, the same album, The People.
Yeah.
With Dwale.
With Dwale. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's definitely for this right now.
It's kind of like a huge shuffle in my head, but Nas, I Can.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
You told me If I Rule the World with
Lauryn Hill. Yeah. That's a solid one.
Nas has a song called Rule.
Yeah. There you go. The Stillmatic album.
Lost Ones by Lauryn Hill.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
I don't know if this fits in there, but Eminem Till I Collapse. That sounds more like angry at America.
That's more like for Trump. I mean? Trump is
White America.
Yeah. Trump is going out until he collapses. That's what he's not going until he gets dragged out. You know.
Shit. If people, I don't know if people still listen to Tupac nowadays, but
what?
Me Against the World.
Who's that?
What do you mean? Who's that?
Tupac
Shaker.
Oh, Tupac Shaker. I know that guy.
Keep Your Head Up.
Yep, that's a classic.
Changes. Come on.
Yeah.
Keep Your Head Up is probably like if we're talking about ranking, that's got to be like up there. Any movie where it's like some semi-positive shit going on, any type of like turnaround, you know, like what's that? What the fuck was that movie with Jennifer Garner? Where she brought the kids, Freedom Writers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where that kicks in. Yeah, that was in there. I'm pretty sure that was in like Coach Carter. Like they throw that song in everything.
Hey, Freedom Writers. That was a good soundtrack too.
That was a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What about you, Miles? What comes to mind? What comes to mind in these crazy times?
Let me see. I know I pinned a couple.
You listening to uplifting? You listening to like writing? Like what are you on?
I mean, I like
a little balance of both.
Yeah, a little balance of both. I mean, I know it's like I feel like I mention this album every like episode, but like. To Pimp a Butterfly, just fits like so. It fits so perfect 4 years ago, and it fits like so perfect now. Yeah. So that
even like on the Kendrick, the Damn album,
yep.
The intro,
yep.
Fox News,
yep.
Gerald, Geraldo Rivera,
and Lamar stated views,
awful, just awful,
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I mean, that like like playing that now is just like strikes the chord, you know.
I'm surprised nobody threw in fuck Donald Trump. YG.
Yeah.
Nobody threw that in there. Nah, I mean, like, I know I said Luda, Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Like, we were trying so hard.
Yeah.
That one's a solid one. D'Angelo, Devil's Pie.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What else? Bombs Over Baghdad, Outkast.
Yeah.
Shout out Georgia, by the way.
Georgia.
You know, coming through on them last votes.
The whole AT Aliens album, man.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yep.
that's just
Yep.
right now. It's just like celebration.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
Nina Simone, Strange Fruit.
Yeah.
Sam Cooke, Change Is Gonna Come. I don't know. Those are like my key ones that come to mind.
Ooh, that's a good one right there.
Huh?
She said, "Tears for Fears, Mad World." That's a good one right there.
Damn, Sparkle.
Yeah.
Gemma says killing the name of Rage Against the Machine.
Gemma!
That's if like the votes just go the other way. Then
don't make me jump off this chair.
And we flipping tables and.
Mm-hmm.
That's like.
What you got?
That's like angry.
Man.
Angry music.
Man, I drove down to work 6 in the morning. Checked the results. Pennsylvania gains the lead. Philadelphia gains the lead.
I think we know where we going.
Philly's own. Meek Mill.
Talk about it.
Dreams and Nightmares.
Yes, sir.
6 in the morning.
Yes,
going down
sir.
to 405.
Y'all thought I was finished? Yeah.
I was playing that just like non-stop. But man, there's that. What else we got on here? I mean, Childish Gambino, just recent songs, you know. This Is America, from like, you know, the music video, the whole package together. That's really, really important now.
Yeah.
Man. the Roots, Dear God, right away. I think about that music video, just with all like the different race and different classes right now.
Yeah, it's a few artists that just fall into that like category by default. You know what I mean? That like, and that to be honest, I feel like I've always like gravitated to that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I love hearing stuff, with that type of substance to it. So
especially like listening to it back then is like one thing that like the older you get, it's just like it really
it just starts to it just resonates even more. As time goes on. I agree.
Yo, Sparkell says, 7-Eleven buying a scratcher for everyone.
There we go. Hey, don't be getting us those cheap ones neither.
No.
We need them $20 Jones. Yeah.
Go half on it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Sparkell feeling lucky right now.
Yup. Love it. Love it. I mean, I think that's about it on the protest music. My dad did his I don't know if you picked the Made in America, where he like redid all of the he had a bunch of tracks on there.
He did a Rage Against the Machine track.
He did Rage Against the Machine. So that was a super dope.
Shout out to Papa Harris on that.
Yep. Shout out Pops. Yeah, man. What else? New music this week. New stuff that came out. I know I've been just trying over the past like few days, or really just the past week since last week, to just like make mental note of things that I'm like tuning into to refer back to them, because it's like otherwise it's just in and out. Who dropped this week? WizKid. You guys fuck with WizKid?
What's it called? That African.
Yep,
dance
he's out of Nigeria.
Out of Nigeria. Yeah. WizKid's huge. I just heard the new album.
Okay, super dope. It's called Made in Lagos. Yeah. That's a super dope album. And I think if I'm not, because they had like all the stuff going on with I feel bad that I like forgot the name. In SARS, the whole SARS thing that was going on out there. So that album was super dope. Even before this album, like I rock with his music.
He's been
him and Burna Boy.
Burna Boy, Burna Boy's like one that Burna Boy has the whole African.
He's on the
continent,
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the album. He's got, I think he has at least one. He may have two joints on the album.
Yeah. Burna Boy's like that Drake over there now.
Yeah.
In the whole African, whole continent. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You get the whole continent.
Yeah. What else? Ariana dropped. Ariana Grande. How we feeling about that project? I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I like Ariana Grande, bro.
I do too. I think she's really important.
I think she's important. I think she has an amazing voice. I think her execution of whoever, I don't know like what role she plays in writing all of these songs, but even just like the execution, even when she did like that Thank You Next, like it was like it got to be corny, but like the execution on that, the writing was amazing on that. I think it's dope that like she it's kind of like a Drake story when you think about it. Like she had she was on what's that fucking Nickelodeon, and
the Victorious
was
show.
in like the
and then
that
the
one
cat,
the one
Sandler whatever show. She was just like
so she I rock with that album. I gave that a nice listen. What's your take? I know you said you had a little take on good old Ariana.
You can tell like she listened to a lot of like this modern R&B, like the Lita Baraz, the Jhené Aiko, and it's kind of like her take on that R&B. The execution was good and stuff, but I just wasn't like it wasn't her lane. It's a good album. Writing was really good. Melodies were really on point and stuff. But I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of like in the same lane as like those artists.
I mean, I think it's like going from like girl heartbreak to like women like empowerment almost.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's what it sounds like, because that's what the last album was, and then I feel like this album is like, okay, like I'm a step into my womanhood a little bit.
Like 34 plus 35.
Yep, that's what.
Did she just put it right now, Sabina?
Yep.
34 plus 35.
Love that track.
I think 630 is another one too. Is a banger on there also.
She's got one with The Weeknd that's cool. It's a bunch on there. It's
good. It's not a bad album, but you can tell like it's cool to hear like in that lane.
Yeah.
Because the last album, Sweetener, she was doing a little bit of R&B. This one she went full out.
Yeah.
I forgot she has a songwriter. I totally forgot the songwriter's name, but man, she's written for a lot. I think she's written for like The Weeknd and stuff like that, and she's a dope writer though. Really dope writer. So you can tell her like they're in the studio just cooking work right there. So
Dave said, "Tell us more about the merch drop. It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Definitely get into that in a minute.
Gemma said her impressions are crazy though.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. That's what, and like her.
She's talented.
Yeah, she's super talented, and her voice is like insane. Yeah. Like for her, she's like a little girl. Yeah, you know what I mean? And but like her voice is like
Carrie status.
Yeah, like it's like she's got a wild voice, super wild voice. Let's see. Lady Antebellum changed their name to Lady A because it's slave related. Yeah, is that true?
That is true. I guess something about Lady Antebellum is something with like the South, or I don't want to kind of mess this up, but yeah, and they had to change it to Lady A. So
I didn't know about that. Johnny Guns released some unbelievable tracks. We gotta peep those. You might have to drop those in the chat or DM them or something. Yeah, I didn't know about that. The Lady Antebellum thing. That's nuts.
That was like in the beginning of like the whole like Black Lives Matter, when everybody was just like, "Oh shit, we're sorry for what we did."
Yeah,
and Lady Antebellum was like,
"Wait, have y'all seen that? Fuck, man. All right, when we get like the other screen in here and we can start bringing like video content, I got a ton of stuff that I gotta play like on here. But there's one. What's that dude's name who did that? I know you'll know what I'm talking about. He's hella goofy, white dude.
Mark Ribier?
No, not Mark Ribier. I know him. He oh my goodness, what is this dude's name? He said man, I gotta pull him up and show you. But he did that the dance video, like it was just some like wild extra out dance video. Casey Frey, that's him. Thank you. Okay, so
Casey Frey. I love you, Casey.
Did you see when he did that the Black Lives Matter post where he was like, they brought him like a script and he's like, so this character is just like
the actors and stuff.
Yeah, he's like just taking accountability. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Are we doing FaceTime calls tonight? We are doing FaceTime calls tonight. That is a thing. We will announce that shortly. But by the end of the night, yes, we will be doing official FaceTime calls. So y'all are popping up on screen. Y'all be able to, chop it up, whatnot. Yes, ma'am. Guns is really killing the freedom sound, analog, experimental, freeform fusion. Okay, sounds funky. I like it. What else we got? Common's album. Have y'all heard Common's album?
No,
Really good album.
Really?
Yes, really good album. He has this, I think her name is PJ. She's a singer. I think this is her. It may be somebody else, and
there's like 3 songs
with her. Yeah. So it's a super dope album.
Really?
Yeah, super dope album.
His production's always on point. Like he knows how to pick like good production.
I think this one, like I don't know what was his most recent album before this.
LOS.
LOS. LOS.
Like 2016.
Well, but what was it though? Like
Black America Again.
Black America Again.
Yeah.
What was there any like standout songs?
It was the Glory track, I think. They won I think they won like the Golden Globe. Him and John Legend. That was on that album, I think. It was that one.
There's a song with John Legend called Rain. But honestly, I've never heard this album. I didn't even hear the one before. It was called Nobody Smiling. I haven't heard that. The last one that I actually really liked from Common was probably the one that what's that producer's name that did the entire album of 444?
Just Blaze?
Oh, No ID.
No ID.
Yeah.
That was the last Common album I listened to. That was like 2009, 8.
Yeah.
That I actually enjoyed.
Well,
so that new Common album was good.
Yeah,
though?
the new Common album was dope. It was dope. I was like surprised, like cause I'm not like a Common hater,
course,
but I haven't really like tapped into a lot of his stuff. So that one was dope. Sam Smith dropped the album. I'll be honest, I didn't give that one like a full listen.
I kind of fell off Sam Smith. Like, you got a little too contemporary, too like K Coast, too like Celine Dion type of music. Like, I don't know, it kind of fell off on my end, but I gotta peep it though.
Yeah. Did you peep that one, Los?
Which
the
one?
Sam Smith?
Honestly, I didn't even know he released an album.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like the last person to find out anything new.
Okay.
So you guys show me.
Dave mentioned something that you've peeped. I don't think I have. The Busta Rhymes album.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I
think everybody was just going to the Kendrick track.
Yeah, everybody went to the Kendrick track. I wasn't blown away.
No,
I wasn't blown away.
It's hard with these like bigger artists. Like I feel like what
like
point,
such high expectations.
Yeah, like what point do they have to prove now? You know, like there's a hunger still there and stuff. It's hard for them like to strike that same type of like, energy.
I mean, I think like I think this is a label thing, but like I would say just logically, if you made like let's say you're Frank Ocean and you make Channel Orange, right? Like he comes out with Blonde afterwards, but it's not like worlds away from his sound. It's still like kind of can fit that same pocket.
Yeah.
But I feel like what a lot of these people start doing, a lot of these artists is like, and I kind of get it from like an experimental point. Like you don't want to stick too much in your comfort zone of what you're doing. But I think some people overdo it. Like there's a lot of artists that like they come out and it's, oh, I'm not going to be able to sell unless I'm doing what every, song sounds like on the radio.
Yeah.
And it really does a disservice to them because they start to whittle away at their like core fan base.
Exactly.
Like the people that are like, hey man, I don't mind getting another Channel Orange. You know what I mean?
The genuine sound.
Yeah, like I don't mind getting another To Pimp a Butterfly or things of that nature. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean I did peep the Busta Rhymes shit. I can't. There's no Busta Rhymes album ever that I was like, oh, this is a fucking classic. So I didn't have crazy high expectations.
What was the one with the album he did with that has Touchin' on it? And there was some pretty good tracks on there. That was like from early 2000s.
That was like a weird name too, huh? I don't remember the name.
That was pretty
That
decent.
one had a song with Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he had the track with Lil Wayne. I wanna thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody. But that was only singles though.
Yeah.
I can't think of any Busta Rhymes besides the one that he did with Q-Tip. That song you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I'm trying to Pastor Cavassier.
Pastor Cavassier, that was
Neptune though.
If we're talking about top music videos, we won't uncork this debate too heavily right now. But top music videos, Pastor Cavassier is up there.
Really?
Yes.
That's what you think of like right away?
Yes, for sure. That's
like with Diddy and stuff. When I think of Diddy,
bro, when they redid Rush Hour 2, like, bro, come on. People weren't doing shit like that. Pastor, I mean, obviously, there's plenty more to.
But that always strikes a chord for you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just when I think, I'm like, okay, like it's like that Missy Elliott era.
Yeah.
Of when she was like killing videos.
Well, also too, like when you would watch like music videos in the morning or at night, when that one song would come up, so you'd like turn it up like that was like your radio. Yeah. That was the best. Getting ready in the morning, like your music video, like you want to see.
Dude, that was him.
Hey. Life's in here.
Vida.
What up, brother? Love you.
This guy.
Mom said Greg. I don't know what that's about. Did we say something about Greg?
Who's Greg?
Who's Greg? Old Greg?
Greg
must have been.
Greg or Craig?
Greg or Craig?
Sure.
Craig from Friday?
From Friday?
Craig.
Yeah, what else? Okay, so Busta Rhymes, not very eventful.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't too excited about it. What else? What else dropped this week? Outkast dropped their it's not new, but it's the 20th anniversary of Stankonia.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
The deluxe version.
The deluxe, yeah.
Buy the vinyl.
We should. I always support some Outkast, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Anybody else in the chat? What's some new that you've been listening to? Speaking of life popping in here, that Bentley Keys is still going strong. I still been knocking that.
Good song.
Yeah, real good song. What else? I don't see Gallo shouts out. He is one of the only graffiti artists featured in the Getty. And man, Sparkell be coming from left field. I gotta learn to keep up with you. Let me see. System of a Down dropped a couple new songs, I think. Really?
With the times right now.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's more angry music. More angry.
Yeah.
Music, yeah.
Gemma already with the like back to back like anger like
You mad?
energy. Rage Against the Machine system of a down. She knows something we don't know about the electoral votes, I think. Like she's getting ready.
Yeah, she's preparing for the protest.
Exactly.
What about watching? Like what are y'all been watching? Any new movies, any documentaries, any YouTube videos? Are y'all heavy on YouTube? Like just in terms of on a day-to-day basis, just watching shit?
Fucking John King on the CNN like board every day.
I watched Borat like 4 times.
I watched Borat too. Borat was pretty funny. I enjoyed that.
It wasn't number 1, but it was still.
Yeah, it was fun. It was still pretty funny. Have y'all seen? This is something that I watched this week that I've been like. It's still been like tip of my brain is The Social Dilemma.
Yeah, you brought it up to me.
Netflix, huh?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No.
Gemma, have you seen The Social Dilemma? No. Okay, you guys have to fucking watch this movie. You gotta watch it. It's like, it's crazy that I watched it when I did because I feel like, not trying to like toot my own horn, but it was like the shit that I had been talking about. Just how like it just talks about how we create these echo chambers of like our friend circles, and we don't even do it voluntarily. Like the platforms do it for you. So like, you know, for instance, me and you could have the same like friends on Facebook, right? But we're gonna have completely different feeds based on like our interests, right? So they just talk about how we've been like moving in the direction of there not being like the truth. It's only like your truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like you
it's shaped how you want it.
It's shaped so they're gonna put people in front of you and around you and behind you that agree with your sentiments about certain things. It's so crazy. One thing I'm trying to think of like some specific things that like were mind blowing. One of the things that they said that was probably the most interesting thing to me was they were talking about how processing power, like computer processing power, I think they were saying within like the last 20 years has gone up over 1 trillion times. So computer processing power has gone up over 1 trillion times. And they were talking about how nothing else like on Earth has experienced a growth even remotely close to that. Like if you think about the first car that was ever invented, and then you think about the fastest car now, how much faster is the fastest car now compared to that one? Maybe like 3 times faster, you know what I mean? 4 times faster at the most, right? So they talk about that, and then they talk about how our brains, like, our brains have developed slightly, like over the past thousands of years, but they're still relatively close to like where they started out at. So we have this massive leap in terms of like computational, processing power of computers. And we're trying to keep up on our end with our brain that has not developed at all. You know what I mean? It's just nuts, man. It's nuts. And I remember, it kind of ties into like this election shit, because it's like, I remember them talking about, Russia, China meddling with the election and all these types of things. And like I had heard that, but I didn't really understand what they meant. Like I didn't understand, are they talking about like they're going in and changing votes, or they're doing this or doing that? But when you understand how like the ad platforms work, and we know this from doing our own stuff, but like there's no or if there is, there's a very slim, I don't even know what to call it. Like there's no limits. These countries and these people, if you have $1, you could run an ad, right? And it doesn't have to be true. There's no one really like fact checking this information. So it's just crazy, man. But I would definitely I would suggest, like they talk about so much stuff like teen suicides and like all these things, all these crazy like phenomenons that are going on that are relative to like
social media.
to what we're dealing with right now. All of that. So yeah, I would that'd be one that I would suggest checking out if you guys haven't seen it.
Tonight opener.
Yeah.
What I've been told. Tonight opener.
For sure.
Open your third eye.
For sure. Let me see. Have you all heard of the show Songland? Babe, what's Songland? What is that? Have y'all watched Songland?
Nah, I know you have.
I swear to God,
no?
I don't even know what that is. What's Songland?
What's Songland, Jen?
I don't know. I asked Sabina what it is. I don't know what it is.
Songland. I don't know.
It looks like a show like
Welcome to Songland.
Ryan Seacrest, what he hosts, American Idol.
Like an American Idol type thing?
I think so.
Is that with John Legend? Is John Legend in Songland?
No, I think it's
Yes.
The Voice.
Wait, I don't know.
No, that's The Voice.
Megan Trainor.
I don't know.
You know what show me and my girlfriend like to watch?
What?
The Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer, really?
Yeah. Because you can. It's a
The
game.
Masked Singer seems like an SNL like.
I think it's funny, man, because you gotta listen to the voice and you're just like, that's definitely that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've never watched one of those where I've been like, oh, I know exactly who that is. Never. On The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never.
Like Seal was one of them.
Was he dressed as a seal?
I don't know.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah. They'll never see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many people, man. Freaking, what's her name? What's the, Patti LaBelle was on there. Chaka Khan was one of them.
I feel like those producers have just like a list of idea of shows. Like when that starts to dwindle down,
Yeah.
like, all right, ready to pull the next one?
Let's just put masks on everyone and make them sing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's about a bunch of songwriters who will sing their song in front of famous artists and other producers. I think I've seen the commercial for that, but I haven't seen.
Sounds like a bunch of A&Rs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seal watches Vic's Instagram stories.
Yeah, that's Joe was not trying to be. That's
That's
true.
creepy, man.
Seal randomly watches my stories.
Wait, you're being serious?
Yeah, no, Joe was being serious. Like I would like Seal watches my stories. Like,
Seal.
Seal the singer.
Fly like
The
an
singer just
Yeah.
randomly watches your
I think
stories.
I've said it to you before. I think
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. Seal watches my stories.
Yeah.
Does he follow you?
No, he just watches.
He just taps in and watches your stories sometimes.
I guess.
Why have we never talked about this
I don't
before?
know. I thought I never told.
What?
Nah, I don't even know, man.
Seal watches my stories, but yeah.
What on earth?
Let's see if he watched my story today.
That is hilarious.
Once in a while, you know.
That is
Let's
hilarious.
see if Seal's.
Tell your pops to let me get one of his DR, the drive pedals. You gotta hit him, man. You gotta hit him on that. It's his little secret with Seal. Man, I'm tripping on that right now.
Something that we don't know.
Yeah, like
It's weird.
He's going out late.
He sends me
Gemma,
DMs.
when do you sleep?
He sends me DMs and shit like that.
oh, that is hilarious. That's hilarious,
Yeah, dude.
man.
Yeah. I can't believe I never told you guys that.
Actually, the Chocolate Rain guy viewed my story.
Yeah.
That I know of.
It ain't Seal.
Tazon Day,
Rain.
It ain't Seal though.
good old Tazon Day,
Tazon Day, yeah.
man.
Yeah. Him and what's that dude that worked with Kehlani that did the song 4 in the morning?
Oh, Marky Basie.
Yeah, that guy. I always see that guy's name in my stories for some reason.
Yeah, he's dope. He's got a super good voice. Yeah, man. He said they only gave him a couple. I don't know, man. I could hit him about it. I have no clue on that end. Johnny Guns. I'll tap in and see what the deal is. What else we got? So nobody watch anything else interesting?
This week?
Oh,
It's kind of
no.
hard.
I don't know if you guys watch Eric Andre.
Of course.
He just released season 5
Of his show?
of his show. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I gotta
Dude,
peep
it's
that.
so fucking funny.
Eric Andre is hilarious,
the
bro.
first person that they interviewed was oh no, it wasn't the first person, but they did an interview with Omarion.
Oh man.
Dude, Eric Andre picks the randomest celebrities that he knows absolutely that they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
For sure. Like,
And they don't
who
wanna
the fuck
be
is this
there.
guy? And they don't want to be there, but they're getting paid to be
Yeah.
there. Dude, it's amazing. You gotta
That's
watch it.
hilarious.
You gotta watch it, man.
Yeah.
All the seasons are on Hulu, but the new ones you gotta download the Adult Swim app.
The app?
Application.
But you can watch them free on there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna peep that. I'm gonna peep that for sure. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, I'm always on YouTube. I'm like heavy on YouTube. That's like all that.
I'm on YouTube too, bro.
I'm not really on
You wanna watch the entire episode?
Instagram like that. I'm not really on Twitter like that. I'm more just watching shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
I just watch shit. Like, y'all watch Joe Rogan ever? Or Joe Budden?
I watched that Joe Rogan Kanye interview.
I just read the.
Do y'all like podcasts?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
music
no.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Radio show, music radio show.
I watched the Justin Timberlake Apple Music interview that he was talking about when he first made Future Sex Love Sounds. Like
that would be fire. Okay.
It was cool, interesting.
Yeah, send me that.
I'll show it to
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Jules, what's the word, Playboy? Yeah, I mean, there's do you know who you know Tom Segura? Tom Segura, the comedian.
Yeah.
He's got a podcast with his wife that's hella funny, called Your Mom's House. That one's pretty funny.
That's a good.
That's where I was telling you what they did an interview with Mark Ribier
Oh wow.
on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they had him on there. And I got into the YouTube rabbit hole of Reggie Watts, Mark Ribier.
Did you see that post that he did? Mark Ribier did a collab with Reggie Watts.
Reggie Watts, and he did with Flying Lotus.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he did with Flying Lotus too. That was
Did
crazy.
he?
I gotta watch that.
Mark Ribier did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yo, Spark.
Oh, you know what sucks though for
That's
him?
nuts. Cole, what's the word, man? Much love to your brother.
Cole.
Sparko said, "Crazy, kiss from a rose." Vic, ask him to see you at your wedding.
That would be my dream.
I mean, he's
Wow.
fucking watching your stories.
While he's posting it on my story, like him coming out, like this is on Vic's story.
Bro, we gotta make that happen. I can't believe you've never told me that. Like, we gotta make that happen.
It happened once. I was like, oh, whatever. And then it's happened like 7 times. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, this is a
What's
thing
up,
now.
Seal? Like,
Yeah. That's nuts.
Fucking follow me, man.
It's
Come on.
it's more nuts that he doesn't follow you because he has to be good. Like, unless you had like a hashtag hidden in
That's
there.
why the weird thing is like there's some algorithm where like my story ends up on his page. I don't know what algorithm it is.
Nuts.
I end up in Seal's feed.
Oh man. What if he wins a Grammy and he goes, I want to thank
Vic
Just want to thank Victor.
Thank you.
for his inspiration.
I've been
for
watching his
stories.
stories. Very inspirational. Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's nuts, man. That's nuts.
Yeah, shout out to Seal.
Yeah, shout out Seal, man. Shout out Seal. You got to screenshot that the next time that happens.
I gotta pop it. I'm looking right now to see if he's.
God, that
my
is
story.
insane. That's insane.
Hit him up on the DM. See if he will respond.
I might.
What else we got? Get into this Orange Division stuff.
Should we?
Yeah, man. I think
We're
so. I
talking
think
about
it's.
we're talking about motion pictures.
Yeah, man.
We should get to the main.
I'm so
The
excited.
entree.
So excited. Like, I feel like it's been like exponential like growth week after week and like exponential like progress moving in the right direction. But a lot of content this week. My wonderful lady, helped get some fire photos. We got some video content's coming along super nicely. Can we hit people with the official launch date?
What should we
Let 'em know
hit
when
them
it
with?
is.
Should we hit them about like
Huh?
I don't know, like Adam and Eve, like how this developed.
Yeah.
Should we give the story.
Yeah.
The birds and the bees.
I mean, let's give them the background. You know what's
Yeah,
funny,
absolutely.
and because I was kind of thinking of doing something like this. I was just going back through like old texts and like screenshots and shit of like when we first like kicked this off as an idea. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And just like the way we were talking about it and like the fire. You know what I mean? And obviously with everything that went on, I feel like the fire kind of dwindled away a little bit, but it got, thankfully it got back to the
Yeah.
point where it's like, okay, like this is a real thing now. And the thing that's circling it back around is this content. Like for me, when I'm thinking about it, it's like looking at some of this stuff is like, okay, this is a thing. You know what I mean? This is a thing. So, I mean, I guess to give people like some background on like, talked about this a little bit last week, but just the Orange Division concept as a whole. Maybe I'll let you kick that off and give your take.
Shout out to Gemma.
Shout out Gemma. Shout out Gemma.
Yeah, this has been a process in the making.
Like damn near a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean the whole brand itself is just like a foundation of what we do as a collective, especially Miles. Everything that we do is all in house. From the beginning, to making the music, writing, recording, mixing, advertising, visuals, making the beats, to visuals, photography, videography. Everything is done in house, and it's such a workhorse, and it's created such a big foundation for us. And this brand, this Orange Division, is really is what we stand for.
Yeah,
it really, really is. It's really what we stand for. So it's not really, we're not really selling a piece of clothing. We're not selling a shirt. We're selling us. We're selling our work. Into this T-shirt. So, the shirt itself, it has all those elements of what I described of hard work and our DNA and stuff, and it's exciting to finally see the light.
I think it's gonna be dope for people to see. I'm never trying to shit on anybody else. Shout out to anybody that's taking an idea and bringing it to fruition. But I feel this is it's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe down to everything. Even the shirts. It's not and it's exciting, but it's also one of those frustrating things, because it's I can't really communicate. I'm wearing a shirt right now, right? But it's I can't fully communicate the quality of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Through visual, you get that visual, and it can make you excited the same way it's making us excited about seeing everything come to life. But I think I'm just excited to make that connection of, okay, I'm seeing this, this is looking fire. This is looking to this degree, but now I got it in my hands, and it's oh yeah, this is what it is. So
and everything that we're connecting it to it.
Yeah.
The visuals,
Mm-hmm.
they don't even know. They don't even know the visuals.
Nah.
Just the creativity behind it. It's just it's.
Yeah, and it's been fun. You know what I mean? It's definitely been I won't say a hassle. It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's still been fun.
It's a challenge. It's a good, fun challenge.
It's a challenge, but as these things start to come together, and that time winds down, it's okay, this is it's happening. We're in full flex mode right now of getting this stuff out. So yeah, man, I mean, I'm super excited. I know we all kind of share the same sentiment. Definitely make sure to follow the IG for updates at Orange Division. That'll be pretty much the same everywhere, right? Orange Division, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And then also, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but just breaking down that concept of Orange Division. It's this is the clothing. Right now we're kind of talking about the brand / merch release, but this embodies
it's our uniform.
Yeah, this is our Rockefeller.
Yeah.
This is our
Rock-A-WAV.
this is our
Sean John.
Yeah, it's that, because it embodies more than just the clothing. You know what I mean? It's that umbrella, and I think that's gonna be that's something I've been excited about. Just in terms of the different avenues that we can take the things we've already been doing behind closed doors and present them in the forefront under this umbrella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's to kind of tie the concept all in together. That's what it's about. Is us taking the stuff that we're doing, whether it be you know, the production, LOS on the production, whether it be the music, whether it be the marketing, the visuals, all of this stuff. It's just exciting to like get it to a point where, okay, like it's ready for like the forefront. Let's start rolling this stuff out. So yeah.
But when is it coming out though?
Can I drop the date?
Should we drop the date?
I think we should drop the date, man.
2024.
Yeah, yeah. So
when they finish counting the votes.
Yeah, when they finish the votes, we'll drop this this merch.
Yeah. Drop date.
20th, November 20th.
11/20.
11/20/20.
We go live.
Yes. So that's gonna be the official launch date. On the Orange Division clothing side of stuff. Obviously, as things continue on, you know, we'll expand from there. But that'll be like the official launch date. So make sure, you know, if you've seen any of the content, make sure that you tune in, tap in on Instagram. It's at Orange Division. Same for Twitter. It'll be the same for like YouTube, all of that stuff. Life said, how many items are you dropping? So this is like, this right here is the staple piece. It's like the essential tee. And I kind of talked about this a little bit, and Vic, you could give your input on it too. But like my thought process originally, when we like sat down and kind of had the same talk of like, oh, okay, we're doing the music, we're doing the visuals, we're doing like the marketing, like how can we, you know, combine these things? It was like more along the lines of merch, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of how I was thinking about it. I think that's kind of how we all were thinking about it initially, was like
to something so much bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, you know, my vision is like, okay, obviously this is the staple, the essential tee.
This is like our box logo. This is like our Supreme box logo.
Yeah.
This is the Calvin Klein underwear.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
This is like, it is. This is like such a staple piece. It really is. You know? It's more than just like the logos. It's the durability. I mean, you've worn this like for how many months?
Yeah. And once it and that's one of those things. That's one of those things, right? Where I said like I could talk all the shit I want. I could say whatever I want about, oh, I wear this shirt all the time. You know what I mean? But it's like until you gotta get it. You gotta get it in hand and see what it is that I'm talking about, that Vic's talking about, the LOS, like what it is that we're saying. Yeah. People won't get it until they get it. But I guess back to the original point of the items dropping. So starting with this, definitely I think we talked about rolling out
for sure.
Rolling out color waves of like the essential tee, getting into doing
hoodies, sleeves.
Hoodies. I want to do a full, and we talked about this too, like a full sweatsuit. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm just thinking like that's the thing with something like this, and maybe not everybody will, you know what? Not everybody likes everything. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I could confidently say like the people I'm around and myself, like this is some shit we would wear. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh, okay, we're gonna take just a random tee and throw a logo on it and sell it. But it's like, nah, like I wear this, and I know it maybe sounds like a sales pitch, but it's like, nah, like I wear this all the time, if not every day. And I want my vision, and I think we kind of all share the same vision for it, is like we all want shit that like we would really wear on the daily. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not, you know, wedding attire. It's not active gear. It's like, nah, this is just day to day. Like you could get up from a long drunk night and throw on a tee and hop out the door, you know what I mean, and be on your way. Like
you should make a onesie.
A onesie
with this material.
I'm down, yo. I'll wear it, shoot.
They don't know. They don't know.
Something to think about, you know.
We about to pull all the strings with all the merch. But
but I mean, I'm just excited, man.
It's for sure. There's about a couple more items dropping. Without a doubt.
For sure.
We're already in the mix, already in pre-planning stages and stuff. Shout out to our boy who hooks, who's in the mix with this.
Shout out the plug.
Shout out to the plug.
Yeah.
The good thing about this is all California made.
Yep.
This isn't U.S. made. It is U.S. made, but it's more specific.
And y'all will see
California.
too. I mean, even the I don't know where it's at on here, but even like the care tag, man, like. From Orange County with love, 100% cotton, made in California.
Made in California, constructed in California. This shit's
like,
a fucking iPod.
Yeah.
When you bought the iPod, when it said like made in California, this
Cole said he'll cop that onesie.
I'm with you there, bro. I'm with you there.
Oh man, yes, 1120. Jimenez said sweatsuit, comfy basics. Exactly. Like, I just want shit that you could just throw on and that's it, because I feel like that's how and I get knocked for it sometimes, but it's like, man, I just wear the same shit all the time. I'd just rather have like multiples of the things that I like,
different styles,
and just wear those. It's like I'm not heavy into fashion, and I think this will make that statement of like, this isn't fucking high fashion. We're not overdoing it here. Like, this is something you could pick up, put on, and step out. You know what I mean? Regardless of like of what's going on, and it's the highest quality, and it's clean, and it's like town business. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's really like all representing like what we're doing all in one. It's exciting, man. It's super exciting. Yeah.
Sparkle said, I dig the Orange Division. How did you come up with the name?
Man, that's a good question. I mean, I think like,
it's just the foundation we're a part of, the Orange County.
For sure. I think like, if I am remembering correctly, like just where I was at in my head around that time was like thinking of, and it's funny how it ended up that way, because it's like, Orange and division, like you could hear division and think something differently of it, but my main thing was just like a collective that represented like us. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think the detail of that, of just how shit started coming about, like even the main logo, which y'all will see, is
very, very soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. Very soon is, because I get asked this, like I've had a couple people, as I'll be like working on my computer and, editing stuff, and they'll be like, oh, what's that? Like, what is this logo? What's that mean or whatever? And the O and the D, you know what I mean? Like how those incorporate.
It's a division sign.
Yeah, but it's and there's so many like variations within it. It's dope, but. To answer, that was kind of like how it came about, was like, just thinking of something that like represented us, you know what I mean? Something that like represented us and like where we're, coming from with what we're doing, and just standing on what we're doing. You know what I mean?
It's a team. Gave us like a team name.
Yep.
Like, this is it.
Yeah. Giving us our own flag to pick up and run with.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Still want that onesie though.
Color orange. The onesie will be all in orange.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. If it was like a sweat onesie that was like this same like material, I'd wear it. I maybe wouldn't wear it out in public. I think that's something a little bit different. But I'd wear it. I'd like I said, man, I'm Sabina knows I'm into comfort. Like I like wearing stuff that's comfortable. Give me some pockets for sure. I need pockets. You know what I mean? I need a few pockets so my shit's not falling out everywhere. But other than that, like, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you guys will see the details in the upcoming days or so.
For sure.
Just like the construction of all this. When I say this is all in house, I mean Miles shot, directed everything, storyboarded everything, edited everything. Like we don't forget my lady. And shout out to Sabina too for being a dope photographer, man. Sabina,
nasty with it.
Sabina killing with the lens right now.
Yeah.
This is all in house. We do everything in house. We do all the marketing, visuals, editing, everything in house.
Yeah.
Who you outsource everything stuff to? Nobody.
No one. I mean, in term like, and I think the next step is like doing some Apple shit, like some vertical integration of like really getting into the manufacturing ourselves, like the production. But
they don't know that.
Nah,
they don't know we're like 5 steps ahead.
Nah. But like and I think like I just think that gives it a different touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That gives it a different touch. When we're hands-on, because I know how I am. I know how you are. Like Los, I know how you are. Like I feel like for me personally, it's like even if I'm working with a photographer or working with like a graphic designer or whoever, it's like I'm gonna let them do their own thing. Like I want the reason I'm coming to you is because I do want your touch.
Exactly.
But make no mistake, I'm never coming anywhere empty-handed. You know what I mean? I'm not coming and just being like, just take some pictures and just get what you think looks good. You know what I mean?
I got 5 bills. What can you do?
Exactly. It's like that's not how I operate, and I feel like that's not how we operate. Meg said, does she do engagement pics? She better. Yeah, so, I feel like having that touch on what it is that we're doing is going to show through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's for sure going to show through. But yeah, and I feel like that's just another part of it that's super exciting. Is like we could look at this stuff, every piece, like every individual piece, when you really start thinking about it, we could look and be like, okay, like we brought that from like A to Z. You know what I mean? Like we brought that from idea to fruition. Yeah. So
can we give a shout out to someone without giving too much away? Boy, Denim for just shout out to.
Oh yeah, we can shout out Denim. We can shout out Denim.
Shout out Denim.
Of course. Shout out Denim.
Yo, Denim, if you're watching this, after this, the offers are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Modeling offers are coming in.
100%.
They're coming in.
100%.
$10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but shout out to Denim though.
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out Denim. Shout out Graph. You know what I mean? Shout out Graph too for
the logos.
Like getting in.
With it, man.
Yep. And I feel like it's all like I feel the same way about everything.
Yeah.
Because every process was the same.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, like we have these ideas. Let's work in house to get this stuff done how we see it being done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I remember Graph creating that like at his house, just putting the finishing touches on the logos, the textures, just all the little details on the tags, on every single tag and stuff like that. So shout out to Graph, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
One thing I will say too, like, and I was talking about this not too long ago, is like with I feel like a big thing with these live streams has kind of like made me change my mindset about everything I'm doing. Like, because there are every week, like make no mistake, like these are like the highlight of my week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end, there's always things where I'm like, oh, okay, like next week I want to try and do this, you know what I mean? Or next week I want to throw this into the mix. But it's understanding that, and then also understanding that concept of like, okay, the most important thing is just go. You know what I mean? The most important thing is just go. Like the execution is bigger than the plan. They're both important, but if you're not executing, then it's like nothing matters. You could plan until the cows come home and nothing will happen. But if you're not executing on what you're doing, and I think that's something that I've pulled from doing these live streams each week, is like, yeah, okay, I know it's not going to be perfect. I know that we may run into issues. And in the very beginning, we ran into some major fucking issues. But it's always been fun. It's always been like in line with what we're all trying to do. And it gets better. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm looking at, like, even with the music, even with the visuals, even, with the with the clothing. You know what I mean? It's like there are plenty of ideas that we have in the stash that we're not even rolling out for this.
It's in the clip.
It's we got bullets in the chamber that are not even, you know, locked and loaded, ready to go. But that's the thing, is like it is what it is. What's the most important thing is to just go. You know what I mean? The most important thing is to just keep it moving. Because otherwise it's like, okay, you'll end up with 1,000 plans. Anybody could play. Everybody and their mom has a great idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, who's executing? You know, if you look at a room of 100 people and each of those 100 people's got an idea, out of those 100, how many people are executing?
Yeah.
How many people are doing something with that idea? So it's like, yes, obviously I've had to like personally go through that, I don't even know, the dilemma of like, man, like being a perfectionist with things and wanting things to be perfect before takeoff. But sometimes you just got to take off. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to build as shit is going. So I don't know, man. It's been a super like enlightening past year.
Rewarding too.
Super rewarding, yes, for sure. For sure. I mean, this has it's funny because it's like I'm sitting here having a great time with you guys, and it's like realistically, like this has also like it's been like the best time, but this has also been like the worst year for me personally in many aspects. Like, but it is what it is. You just got to keep pushing. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to my mom about this. It's like when you have a game plan and you're moving, the little things, the little pieces that come into play, it's so much more difficult for them to throw you off your game. But if you're just planning, like if you're just in that pre-stage of like, oh, okay, these are things I maybe want to do, then you have something come up and knock you kind of off your pivot, then it's like, oh, fuck, well, what do I do now? Instead of, so it's the difference between let me get back to my plan and let me get back above water and then figure my plan out. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's two completely different things, but it's like
sink or swim.
Yeah, man, it's cold game out here. It's definitely cold game. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it. I'm super excited. I know I've been saying it. I'm gonna keep, even when it's live, I know I'm gonna still be saying the same shit. It's like I'm just
it's not even the merch. It's the visuals, the music.
Yeah,
like they don't know like what's like next.
They don't even know
what's next. Like what the next bullets are. Honestly, you know. Exactly. You know.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean, I think like obviously we got the clothing stuff. You know, picking up the pace again on the music end, the visuals, the marketing, the back end stuff. LOS, you know, with the production and whatnot. I don't know if you want to talk about your idea that you had. If you want to throw that out there, is that not a fully formulated thought? I think if it is something that you're gonna like move with, I think it could be cool. You know,
What idea? We're chatting about. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he's kind of on the road there. I mean, he's been killing like the remixes. Game, you know, the remix game. He's definitely killing, you know. So you guys are not people, you know. Shout
out LOS.WAV, all major social media. I'll link his SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube. I'm gonna link his YouTube in the description when I drop this. Yeah. But
I'm actually thinking about doing porn.
That's awesome, man.
While wearing the Orange Division.
That's awesome.
That was a surprise right there.
That's awesome.
No, musically, LOS is he's peaking though,
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I just been thinking like if I'm making a bunch of these remixes, I should just DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, not just my own stuff, but I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking to the
stuff like that,
to existence.
Get into that like selection type of feel. I mean, I feel like I can do it, bro. Honestly.
I think you can.
I believe in you.
It's okay.
We believe you can fly.
I'm down.
You're not down, fool.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. Shit.
Yeah.
See what these comments are popping with.
I mean, we got a couple comments on the IG chat. Couple people been popping in on the IG. Y'all gotta jump over to YouTube, man. Jump over to YouTube. Josh, Thomas, I see you, brother. In sync. There's a couple people in here, but yeah, anybody in IG, make sure to jump over to YouTube. But yeah, man, yeah. What else is new on the Orange Division front? What else? Did we not cover anything?
We can go back to the onesie.
It's catching momentum right there.
I just feel like people were worried.
No, I mean 11/20 is the release date.
11/20, yes.
So next week is 11/13.
Friday the 13th.
Friday 13th, and guess what?
And Gemma, you better be in here decorating. You might have to break out the Halloween shit again.
She's gonna be in New York.
Ah, what the fuck?
Gem's going to New York.
I'm gonna be with Megan. Megan's in the chat.
Oh my goodness! All right, shout out Megan.
But just to see how close it is, like next week is 11/13.
Yep.
That's next week. The week after that is 11/20. It's really close. We're about to fucking stuff these people throats with content. They don't even know like the quality that's going to be coming about. It's going to be A1. So I guess keep it.
So I'd say like obviously week of shit'll be like in full motion. Beforehand, obviously we'll continue like dropping little bits and pieces here and there. Thomas, what up, man? See you in the chat, brother.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of content leading up to that, I think that week is gonna be crazy. The week of is gonna be crazy in terms of content. We'll have some like pre content before then.
Peep the orange.
Yep, you see the orange. You see the product placement, Jack.
Y'all see it.
But yeah, so 11/20, November 20th, official release date. More details coming soon. But if you're not already, make sure to follow the IG. The IG will be probably, I'd venture to say, like the main hub, because we're moving for you guys to be able to buy like direct off IG. So for that to be a thing, we got a couple things on the back end, but make sure to follow the IG. It's at Orange Division, full word, Orange Division.
Yeah, keep it locked because it's gonna sell out.
For sure.
We have, unfortunately, I think the amount of people, maybe with the amount of product we have, I think we're over. You can't really limit the.
I mean, I'd rather have that problem than the opposite problem, and not even being like cocky or anything. Like,
unfortunately, so it's gonna sell out.
Yeah.
We have people that's already lined up. We're not selling it, under the.
It's a limited drop. It is a limited drop, but it's like we said before. It's the staple tee, so it'll be back in one way, shape, form, or another.
The Brazil drop.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that might be giving them a little too much, but we're gonna be. Yeah, we got some exciting stuff lined up, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Thomas said, shout out to Casamigos.
I'm so excited. Yes. Gemma said, will it be unisex?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a very good question. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We'll definitely move in that direction, 100%.
All details are gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Literally every size, every measurement, width, length. Everything's gonna be on there. Every detail. So you can wear it to your liking. Whatever size you want is gonna be to your liking. Oversized, slim fit, true to size. It's gonna be on there. So don't worry.
Yeah.
All the details will be on there.
Yeah. Thomas said, "Hey, shout out Casamigos. Where's George Clooney? George Clooney's in the cut, man. We've been trying to get him on the phone.
The spirit of George is here.
The spirit of George. Somebody get Clooney on the phone, Jack.
Clooney on the phone.
Babe, we need to do a live Friendsgiving. That might be cool.
Shit, okay.
That might be cool.
Okay.
Who's cooking?
Damn, Sabina. Sabina, this is our job to come up with these ideas, all right?
Yeah. We're gonna have Pepper Jack Mac, right?
Pepper Jack Mac.
Pepper Jack Mac. Yeah, man. Yeah, that might be cool.
Yeah, Sabina with the fucking idea right there.
You're bringing the mac and cheese? What kind of cheese are you using? Pepper Jack?
Oh man, no, you're offending Gemma over here. Gemma can whip up a crazy like mac and cheese. Yeah. Her cornbread game too.
Oaxaca cheese.
Cornbread game.
Your cornbread game.
Jalapeno cheddar.
Cornbread?
Yeah.
Jalapeno cheddar cornbread?
Yeah, her cornbread game is.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That sounds fucking amazing
Yeah.
right now.
Jalapeno cornbread.
Jalapeno cheddar.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah.
I think we might have to do something with this.
Yeah, we might.
With the drop too.
We could. Yeah, we'll figure something out, man. It's flowing. It's flowing.
It's being a light of the match right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I guess anybody, you know, I know we still got a bunch of people here in the chat. Y'all give y'all's input, you know, in terms of the product, like, you know, what are some things y'all are looking forward to or looking for or interested in knowing about the brand itself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Questions and stuff. Shoot, what questions do people have and whatnot?
Yeah. Drop those in the chat, man. That's what we're here for. It's all
questions about life.
Yeah, questions about life, love, prosperity, pursuit of happiness.
Sparkle keeps hinting at this Australia. He said that we should do this mixed feelings in Australia.
Oh, Sparkle, my bad, bro. I didn't even peep your first comment. Launch mixed feelings in Australia.
In Australia, then now he's saying Australia should be your big market. Orange Division will do well in Australia.
I mean, there's definitely a few people who, for sure, have tapped in from Australia.
Yeah.
You know, I think we got a couple like markets out. You know, obviously.
Jakarta.
Shout out Jakarta. Shout out Brazil.
Mexico City.
Yep, Mexico City. Yeah, there's for sure some foreign markets that just show love. And you know what? So I won't like delve on this too deeply, but I talked about this a couple episodes back of just like understanding that concept of just think a little bit bigger, man, because there's a market for everything out there. You know what I mean? And you never know who's looking for what you got. It doesn't have to be clothing. It could be beats, it could be music, it could be video, it could be
the content we
it could be content. So I think that's been something that's super like motivational for us on this end, is seeing people like, I don't know anyone that lives in Australia, but I know that there are people like tapping in that are hitting me that are like, hey bro, like, you know, I'm a big fan, I'm from Australia, like you should come out here, or, hey, you know, I live in Brazil, big fan, like things like that is like, that's just the dopest thing, man. Like that's the dopest thing to see is your art like expand further than you thought it would reach.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think when you can grasp that concept of like, look, man, the world is bigger than your little bubble that you think that you're in. So tying it right back into Social Dilemma. The Social Dilemma available now on Netflix. Yeah, man, but it that's a yeah.
11:20 for the people who are like in and out of the video. 11:20 is the drop.
November 20th, the drop. Meg says, "Can we get before NYC?
Get some pieces before NYC.
Get some pieces before NYC. We may be able to make that happen. I mean, well,
we gotta talk to like the.
We gotta talk to the higher ups.
The manager.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll consult.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is the product manager right here.
Oh man, yeah. Oh shit, Sparkle, your dad has paved that city gold for you.
In Australia, or I mean the country,
or
itself?
Just period. I mean,
or talking about NYC.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to Sparkle, man.
Sparkle be coming with the hits.
Are you in Australia? Where are you? I need to know what's your location.
It's Meg said Meg leaves chat. That's funny. Yeah, man.
Where's Sparkle at?
Shout out my dad too. We're gonna be we'll be having him on soon.
Oh yeah, that's in the making.
Yeah, that's in the making. Give it time. I think like
that's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be super fun, man. It's gonna be super fun. I think like it's just been like divine timing with everything. Yeah. I feel like, and I think that the catalyst of all of that is exactly what I said. Is like, if we didn't at least just get up and going with it, we'd still be sitting trying to plan out, what would work for this? What's the, what do we say when we jump on? It's like, nah, man, like that's not what this is. This is like, this is every Friday, like tuning in with people that we rock with, that rock with us, and just, sharing, you know what I mean? Like on both ends. It's like, I think everything has been divine timing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Everything is happening like when it's meant to happen. So very thankful for that. Very thankful for y'all in the chat. Everybody who's been, with us consistently, whether it's the first week or, you're on week number 9. It's crazy that we're 9 fucking episodes in. That's nuts.
The momentum is rolling.
Yeah.
The momentum is going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your dad has the top 3 number 1 songs of all time in Australia. Really? Is that that must be, what's his name? Guy Sebastian, I think. Guy Sebastian. I know he did some
He's a
records with
writer.
him. No, he's an artist. He was a writer
for him or with him on that? Okay.
Yeah, they like wrote together. I don't know if that's what he was talking about.
Sparkhill, where you live at, Sparkhill? Stop dodging the question. You with the feds? You with the ops? You with the ops?
Oh man, Gemma, keep pouring Migos. The answer will be yes. You just got to get us drunk and you can get some free merch. That's what she's saying.
No, not free. I'll pay for it.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Sparkhill says, "Hey Maria."
Get him. Oh goodness, man. Isn't this always just such a great time? Yeah. So you like the merchandise. Oh goodness, man. Oh, yeah. It's always such a great time.
One of these days, I'm gonna get that onesie from you.
You'll get your onesie. Yeah.
But this was the launch of the Orange Division, the details and stuff. Next week, I think we're gonna get really in depth.
Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah. Because next week will be
logo wise.
Yeah. And then, man, even that because keep in mind the 20th, y'all. For anybody watching, if y'all don't got a calendar in front of you, the 20th is a Friday. We do Mixed Feelings every Friday at 9 p.m.
Connect the dots.
Yeah, connect the dots.
Connect
Jack.
the oranges.
Connect the oranges. Come on. So we'll definitely be live then. What Jimenez say? Fenty fashion show status. Hey, we really should do something like that. Yeah. But so we'll be live on there. Be live Friday.
At the fountain.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Sparkell's gonna be one of the models for the show.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, what else is going on? So Los, I know you mentioned the DJ gig. What's the latest on the production? I know you dropped that remix.
Oh yeah, I dropped that. What's her name? Genevieve.
Baby Powder remix.
I tried to get her. We tried to get her attention. We tagged her through every post.
Yeah, we got it's just,
you got a little bit of attention. Where could people find that at?
YouTube, LOS.WAV on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yes.
It sucks because I wish I could.
Is it LOS.WAV on YouTube or LOS.WAV?
LOS.WAV.
LOS.WAV. Okay.
I guess .wave doesn't work anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even on Spotify.
But keep an eye out for the next remix though.
Yeah.
Or the next edit that he's got, man.
Yeah.
Sacred Souls. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna
Souls.
say. It's all I'm gonna say. The Sacred Souls.
I like that band.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
look out for that.
When you first showed me that band, I thought it was like an oldies band, but it was actually a new band.
Sacred Souls. And you know who's what composes of that band? The lead singer is a black guy, and the 2 guys are Mexicans.
Hey.
Let's get it.
Oh man. Hey, look. Let me say this. I know we got some people still in the chat. If y'all are with us, if y'all are excited about this Orange Division drop, if y'all are even half as excited as we are, let me get some oranges in the chat. Let me get some oranges being dropped in the chat right now. Oranges for Orange Division.
Naranjas.
Yeah. Town business, baby. Town business. Where could I could jump in this chat real quick. Let me see if I can find the orange.
I'll put some peaches in there too.
Where do I find my orange at? Oranges in the chat. Oranges in the chat. Cole. Shout out Cole. Shout out Gemma. Shout out Los. Peaches in the chat. Los, that's a little off brand, but we'll take it.
It's okay.
Shout out to Georgia.
He's excited
Peaches.
about Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's all that is, man. Where's my... There we go. Get my. Okay.
My naranjas.
Let's go, Nader. Shout out Nader.
Shout out to Nader, man.
Yes, sir.
Big Nader.
It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ha, oranges for the Big Apple. Yes. That's funny. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I can't really say much more other than just I'm excited, man.
Next week,
yeah,
get a little dive into everything.
Yeah, we'll be diving in much.
Deconstructing the brand.
Yep.
I mean, the shirt itself. Today was more about the brand.
Yep.
The intangibles.
Yep.
Next week are the actual tangibles.
I mean, next week I think as long as we got like separate screen, I think maybe we could give some sneak previews of some of the content.
Some Super Bowl ads.
Yeah, some Super Bowl ads, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe go through some of the content. I'd love for y'all to see, some of the photo, video stuff like ahead of time. But yeah, I mean that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be super dope. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's about it, Jay.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I had a wonderful time as usual. What else? I don't want to jump off here before we do our proper exits. I will say, just as a quick reminder, with the IG. So if y'all are on here, if y'all are tuned in, tapping in, dropping oranges, and you're not already following the brand on IG, it's at Orange Division. The color orange, the word division. Stay tuned on that end. The drop, just as a quick reminder, is going to be the 20th, 11/20/20. That'll be, we'll clue y'all in on the details, but definitely stay tuned via IG. Anybody that's watching, if you're not already subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. That way y'all, and turn on the alerts.
It takes like what, 2 seconds?
It takes 2 seconds, man. Just what's the fucking problem?
It's 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds.
Just do it.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
Do it.
But yeah, so if y'all are not already subscribed, just make sure to when y'all do end up jumping off of here, make sure to subscribe. And I mean, from what I understand, I'm not super savvy on the YouTube etiquette and whatnot, but make sure to turn on the notifications, so that if we do go, or not if, when we go live, y'all get the notification for that. What else, man? LOS.WAV on IG, correct?
LOS.WAV.
Vic.MJ3.
Just MJ. Vic.MJ.
Vic.MJ?
Yes, sir.
I'm tripping. Vic.MJ on IG. Miles Ryan Harris on IG. What's your Gemma's IG?
At Jim Ashley.
At Gemma.
Jim Ashley.
Jim Ashley. GEM Ashley ASHLEY. Make sure y'all, jump in, be a part of the experience. What up?
He said, live calls, what up?
Oh my goodness.
Live calls, what
No,
up?
we have to do this. Oh, okay, we can't jump off of here before we do some FaceTimes. I'm tripping.
Should we end it?
I'm tripping. Okay, yeah, we gotta get some FaceTimes. Man. Okay, so if anybody's tuned in, tapped in right now, y'all could call in, man. Y'all could call in. See, this is exactly what I said earlier. I said every week I hop off and I'm like, fuck, yeah, we should have done that. And I said we were gonna do the FaceTimes live. We got to do that. So
right.
Yeah,
call in now.
The line is open. Whoever's feeling like they want to tap in.
Tap in.
While we're doing that, is there anything? So we got the IG, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of those major platforms. Los is on there. I'm on there. So y'all make sure y'all follow up on those. One more thing too. Make sure when y'all jump off of this, like the video if you don't mind, and leave a comment. Y'all were here in the chat, so obviously we appreciate that. But leave a comment. Let us know how it was. Oh, Nader, let's go! Okay, hold on.
We got Nader here.
We got Nader live in the chat. Wait, why is my FaceTime not popping up? Okay.
We've got Nader on.
Let's go. Hold on.
Oh, we're going live now. Live.
Nader, give us 1 second. We're tapping you in right now.
Sweet.
Let's go. Hold up. Okay.
They're not ready for this new function.
They're not ready.
They're
They're not ready for this. Hold on.
That's not me though.
That's not you. But you're coming in here. Hold up. See, this is why we work out the kinks with our people, Jack. Hold on.
Shout Josh. I see you, man.
Hold on. Let's go. We'll get this figured out.
Joshua. What's up, man?
Let's go. Hold up. About to get you tapped in, Jack. I don't know why it's not working how it was supposed to be working, but we gonna figure this out.
Meg, you crazy.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, shit.
Let's go!
There you go.
Nader!
What's good?
What's up, brother?
Doing good. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm wonderful, man. I'm having a good time. I'm glad you called in. I appreciate you tapping in. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just first thing want to point out the fresh cut. You see?
I will say that is a very fresh fade. Who did that for you, bud?
My boy Shane.
Shania West. Okay, Shania West in the cut. Let us let the good people know where they can find good old Shania West. Is it? I believe it's Shane Blends.
Yes, sir. With a Z at the end.
Shane Blends with a Z. Is there any dot in there, or is it just Shane Blends?
I think it's just one word. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's just one word.
Okay.
But yeah, he just did me the other day, and I'm gotta say it's very clean.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. You're looking real spiffy, my brother.
Yes, sir. I I'm not normally a fade type person, but it does look good. I catch myself, But the reason why I called in is because last week you did a lot of candy.
Yes, I did. Too much candy.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I felt like shit, and I love candy. Yeah. I love candy.
You guys brought up diabetes, and I am a diabetic, so
this is true.
I am going to speak up for that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not fun to look at from my perspective. But
it wasn't fun to do. I'll tell you that. From my perspective, it wasn't very fun to do. Yeah, it was.
But I did drop oranges
to
make you eat the candy.
You did.
Because I knew your body was going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
My body, after one packet, wouldn't have done that. I was not looking like you would have dosed a lot of insulin. That was a lot of insulin you were eating there.
Yeah, it was rough. I won't lie. I don't think I ate before that too. It was just all candy and Modelo.
Hey.
Oh shit! Yeah, just sugar.
Meg has a question for Nader if he's single.
What?
Who?
Meg.
Hey, Nader, we got a question for you in the chat. Our friend of the family wants to know if you're single.
If I'm single?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, look at what we are accomplishing today. We are just making love connections. We are spreading joy, prosperity, wellness among the chat. Let's go. Awesome. Let's go. Hey, Meg, I'll make sure to plug you in. I'm gonna get you the info. I got the number. I got the IG. I got all that. Yeah, we'll make that happen. Yes, ma'am. So, what else is good with you, Nader? How's this election been treating you?
Honestly, I already pre-voted. I had been voted before all the hype got into it, so I was pre-prepared. But it's been good. I knew that my guy wasn't gonna win, so I voted. But I didn't vote for the big two. I'm not into the mainstream idea. And it was a tough, because so you know just as much as I do the type of lifestyle growing up. I heard about like this red and blue, but it wasn't like the politics per se. And I just see the same thing in politics as I did when I was younger, and it's just no one talks about it, you know? Like if you were to do the same thing, and I'm just gonna clarify, like it's like the Bloods and the Crips, you know what I mean? Like it's the same
The
thing with
Democrats and
politics.
Republicans.
Yeah, like that's what I'm just saying. It's weird.
Yeah.
And it like not for the sake of like if you're gonna do that, just be upfront about it. And it's too, I don't know. I didn't want to play like both sides, and it was just too much. So what I did, I'm Green Party. So
Okay.
I just voted, you know what I mean, to someone that I just wanted to shoot a vote to the, you know what I mean.
Who'd you vote for? Did you vote for Ye or did you vote for Big Yang? That's Josh says in the chat. He said, did you vote for Kanye or Yang?
I voted for Kanye.
Kanye? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason why I did is just for the sake of that's someone that I could stand behind for honestly.
Okay. All right.
And it wasn't like, and that I know that may sound ignorant or whatever, but it's not the big two. Those guys are already like polluted. And I know like you might think Kanye is the bipolar or whatnot, but if you look at the family and like where he's come from and like the drive.
I don't think Meg likes that you voted for Kanye.
Well, honestly, my voting, it's not gonna be the big two. You got like Republican or Democrat. Like that's not something that I want to do. And I know it's the country and all that, but it's gonna keep going. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
no matter.
I talked to my mom about this a little bit. I talked to Chuck a little bit about this last week. I think like the solution realistically is people. Like people have to get
What's education on the subject?
Yeah, people have to get smarter. We got to start putting better options in there for us. Like we're
even just advertising those options, talking about it like neutrally, so that it's not blown out. Because if you look at any of the either of the big two, it's always the big two. Mm-hmm. But there was like 1 million votes.
You see Josh's comment?
Yeah, Josh said, "Was slavery a choice?"
Jesus. Well, and people get stuck behind that, like these things that Kanye said.
So all right, this is my thing, and I'm you know me, you know I'm always stand on like my word and the shit that I say. Like I don't care who people voted for. Like if I care to ask you and you're able to like explain why you did it, then cool. My opinion with the whole Kanye shit is what I said last week, where I feel like it's just a distraction. Like Kanye had to have known he's not gonna win. Like obviously,
you can't.
But so if you understand that and you understand like you're saying about the big two, one of the big two is gonna win. Then realistically, the Kanye shit, what that becomes is it's just a distraction. But I'm not knocking anybody.
No,
I'm not knocking your decision to do that. I'm just giving my opinion.
Voting for either one.
You couldn't see yourself voting for either one?
Right, and then they like you have to vote. So it's like I'm gonna vote. Those two like so.
I mean, you don't have to vote. I didn't vote.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So if you didn't vote, then you're not even in the talk altogether. I'm in the talk because I at least filled that sucker out and I put it through. Because the thing is, you're not just voting for the big two. You're voting for a gang of other propositions and like in things in between.
Yeah, I mean, I realized for myself, like knowing that I didn't vote.
No,
I just
but like,
I just know
like,
there's certain things I'm not going to say. Like I can't take a certain stance if I didn't vote.
Well, it's like Prop 22, but there's like a gang of these numbers, right? Like all this.
Josh says,
stuff.
Josh says a non-vote is the same as a vote for yay.
Nah, but I voted for all the different propositions as well.
Okay.
So I
respect that.
A difference in the community.
Yeah.
Because really, I live in this community. So I voted for my mayor. I voted for like the Uber drivers. You know what I'm talking
Prop
about?
22.
Like stuff that really is serious. And I still voted for a political party, just not the big two, because it's like
Okay.
either way, like we boiled like
When you don't vote and the shit happens that you want to happen, it's kind of like when like maybe your homies are like jumping somebody and the person gets beat up and you're like, yeah, like yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted?
I mean, there's always 2024.
Exactly.
Honestly, if Kanye would have just got a state, I would have been like, "Oh shit, we're in there."
If he got like the electoral votes of a specific, he couldn't even get Illinois.
Just one state. If one state for
he
the
couldn't
first
even
year,
get his home state.
Okay, well at least we tried. We got on the ballot.
Yeah, you got on the ballot. I mean, it's not. And you know what? What was fun? I didn't even know he wasn't even running for president. He was running for vice president.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah, they put him on the ballot under like I forget what the other dude's
Rocky.
name was. Rocky. Yeah.
And honestly, Rocky Balboa, that's a big name.
Yeah. Josh said the inauguration would have been lit. He's probably right.
Yeah, the soundtrack at least.
Yeah, he would have been in there like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
If Young Metro don't trust y'all.
Yeah.
Yo,
that shit would have been jumping.
Oh man, yeah. All right. Well, I mean, shit. I know you
either
have a
way-
good head on your shoulders. So I know, regardless, like I know you got a good head on your shoulders. So
Well, either way, the vote is more than just that vote. It's like a big list. Like the list is long to vote. Or like what you vote for. Like if you're gonna vote,
you mean like
it's not-
aside from it's not just presidential, like there's other shit.
right? There's stuff
tied
in
into
the
there.
community
You're right.
that you need to vote for too.
You're right. And I'm not proud that I didn't vote, but I'm honest. Like I'll say like I didn't vote. You know what I mean? Like
Well, at least vote for the other stuff. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah.
And I voted for Barack. Like I voted for
My brother.
Like I've been voted though. Like it's not just this one. You know what I mean? Like I've had my name out there.
A quick thing, because Sparkell said in the chat some people can't vote. There was a prop that was trying to restore parolees' rights to vote that did get passed. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that look like?
I think they could vote.
Yeah.
I think is
Parolees, like people that have been released on parole.
people-
Nader,
Where's
do you
Jamie?
know about that?
Y'all don't got a Jamie?
A Jamie? Nah, we don't got a Jamie. We don't got a Jamie. We're all like subpar Jamies right now. We gotta pull it up ourselves.
Yeah, we got, or at least get the chat jumping toward the chat is Jamie.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Josh, I know you had said, how do you call in? It's all FaceTime, bro. So you got my number. You can call in whenever. But yeah, no, Jamie. We've been talking about that though. But see, back to what I was saying, kind of how I couldn't get this FaceTime shit to work at first. It's like you figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So now we know for next time, what to be prepared for, and we'll go about it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's weird because I have the live feed in front of me, and it's just a little bit like behind, but the actual conversation has no lag to where we can actually talk, and it's better than like Skype or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the other.
Hey,
like,
can I
main
make a request real quick? What are you on right now? Are you on your phone or your computer?
my phone.
Can you show people your Nader has one of the nicest like media setups. Just like his crib is like set up very nicely. Nader, I just want you to show off, and I want to give you this time to flex for the people real quick. If you got to get the lighting set up, however, show us something. Show us a little something.
Because I just did a switch.
Oh, boo. Let's get boos for Nader in the chat. Show us the setup. Count the votes.
Count the vote.
Yes. There we go.
I don't know what you want me to get closer or.
Nah, just a little preview. You got the GameCube set up, you got the N64, the Super Nintendo, everything is set up real nice. If this was daytime, I'd encourage you to show people outside, what it looks like. Because Nader is living, I guess this is kind of a shout out to Meg. Nader is living right on San Clemente. He's living right by the beach. He's got that nice beachfront view. That's a 2-bedroom right there, just so y'all know. If he won't flex, I'm going to flex for him. That's a 2-bedroom, 1-man, Jack. So this is what we got going on right now. It's nothing major. It ain't nothing major. It ain't nothing major. But yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for showing the people. I know you don't got like the colored lights set up and whatnot, but it's a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup.
Yeah, I honestly just rebuilt all the stuff there. Like I just got rid of some old the cable. If you're still paying for cable, like if you have a cable box in your house, that's not, you know what I mean? That's overpriced.
Yeah.
Even
talk about it.
Like the Wi-Fi, like all that stuff is really, I think there's a better way. You know what I mean? Even what I'm doing is wrong.
There's a much better way.
It's overpriced.
Yep.
For real.
Yep. All right, man. Well, I will say it's always a pleasure. Much love to you. For anybody that doesn't know, Nader's a very dear friend of mine. I've known Nader since, probably 13.
He moved to California.
Yep, since 12, 13 years old. So Nader's a very dear friend, a good man, very respectable, very honorable. That's about all I can say. I appreciate you calling in, brother.
Thank you. I didn't know if this was the way to call in, but I guess it is.
Yeah, this is the way. And like I said before, man, like we'll continue to refine this as time goes on.
Yeah, I like how I can see everyone.
Yes. Lovely setup. We got another dear friend of mine, Mr. Victor Jimenez. Another dear friend of mine, Mr. Carlos Perez.
I know everyone.
Another. Oh, she's gone. But yeah, Mrs. Gemma Jimenez.
Yeah.
Recognize. Yep. Better recognize. But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in. You be safe.
Thanks for taking the call.
Of course,
I'm
bro.
sure more came in when they figured it out.
Of course, but anytime you feel free to call in. You be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night. Anything else you want to let the people know? Any closing message you want to give to the people before I let you go?
It's all right. Well, she said me
stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay protected. Keep your health up. This shit isn't over. You know what I mean? We're still in this.
Okay.
We've still gotta, and really everything is still out there. So, stay healthy. Keep your hands washed.
I feel it. Much love to you, brother. All right, man.
You as well, and everyone that's watching. I hope these numbers, this is still like week, what do you say, 9?
Week 9? Yes, sir.
We're going double digits, triple digits, you know what I mean? All of them.
Ramping up.
We're out here.
Ramping up. All right, man. Well, appreciate you.
Better.
Appreciate you sincerely. Thank you for calling in, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. Much love to you, brother. Peace.
You as well.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for taking it.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, everybody.
All right, y'all.
Who's gonna FaceTime next?
Who's gonna FaceTime now?
Do we got Seal? Is Seal on the phone?
Yeah, Seal it. Oh, yes, sir.
We got Ja Rule.
Let's go. We got Josh with the call in. Let's get it. Let's go. Hold up. Where we at? Are we in here?
Butt nut, sorry, I done called in on your...
Okay, hold on. I gotta switch it real quick.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought we was finished?
Hold on. I'm gonna get you in here real quick, my brother. Where we at? Video. No. Window capture. Let's go. Let's go. Give me T minus 10 seconds and we'll have you in here, brother.
There we go. I got you on the TV, nigga. I got you on the goddamn MacBook.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Hold up. Where we at?
That shit's so lagged. It's crazy. Nader wasn't playing.
Oh man, what's the word, my brother? Ah man. What's the word, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, bro. Bro, hey, R.I.P. King Von.
Hey, R.I.P. King Von, man.
ATL, man.
No, well, ATL, but that's Chicago right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Big shot rap.
Yeah, that's Big Shot Rack right there. R.I.P. King Von. Very true. Very
That
true.
nigga's gone, bro. It's a sad story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta take one for King Von, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And what sucks even more, I feel like, is like we've had so many deaths this year. It's like, okay, King Von. Like, not saying it doesn't matter. I don't want to put that out there, but it's like, bro, like Chadwick Boseman, Kobe. You feel me?
Kobe. I mean, honestly, man, like it's fucked up when it's hard to keep track.
Who was the worst? Who do you think was the worst?
Nip.
Kobe. Oh, this year?
Well, this year.
Oh,
Nip
this
is
year.
the worst. Like I think our generation,
Kobe.
Nip is like the worst.
Yeah. For this year, Kobe.
This
Cheers,
year,
brother.
Yeah, Kobe has to be the worst this year. Kobe has to be the worst, man.
Yeah.
I'm more mad that they lost in the finals. They lost in the Kobe jerseys. How you gonna lose?
I know. In the Black Mambas.
And the mom, you're not even supposed to be wearing those. It ain't Sunday, bitch ass Sunday. What you doing? What were they doing, bro? They said we gonna wear these on Sunday.
Yeah.
We wear them on Tuesdays. Like, bro, like you're not supposed to do this. This wasn't in the deal, bro.
They were too cocky for that.
I mean, shit. If you had LeBron, if you had like a 7-footer flying from half court, just like,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's been so much like this. Think about fast forward like 20 years, right? Think about fast forward 20 years, and you know this because you got kids, I got kids. It's like referring back to this time with our kids, like, is gonna be nuts, man. Like, it's gonna be insane. Like, remember 2020? Remember when all those motherfuckers died? Remember when the coronavirus was going on? Remember when Trump didn't want to give up his seat? Remember when we had to kick him out? Like, it's like
they had to evict the president. This is gonna be the first president. They gonna give a 3-day quit. They're like, look, man, you got 3 days to get out the house. You got a 30-day notice.
Get your shit and get the fuck out.
This is the first nigga president we've ever had. Barack Obama is like our black president. Trump is a nigga, bro. That nigga is about to scam EDD like the rest of us. When he get out of office, that nigga gonna get 50 basis points.
People about to change their votes.
Trump about to get unemployment all 2021. $2 million.
He's getting like he's getting a LeBron contract for his EDD. He's getting the Supermax.
He about to get a shoe deal off his EDD.
Yo, he about to get a black card EBT card. Like,
The only nigga with a black card EBT card on phone nail grade. Oh my god.
Holy shit, man.
Done, bro. Trump is done.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for, but he's going to jail. I mean, like, I'm not like a political dude. I don't give a fuck either way, bro. Trump, Biden, still black, and neither one of them are gonna make me not black. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter.
If you didn't vote for Biden, you ain't black.
That's but I word on the street.
Word on the street.
You ain't black.
You ain't black.
You ain't black if you didn't vote for
You're
Biden.
not black.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
To be honest, fuck Biden, bro.
Oh man. It's
I'm
just.
not gonna get political on your channel like that. But
Hey
like,
man, look, this channel is for any and all to say whatever. Cause my opinion is like I'm not political either, but like on the flip side, I'm looking at Trump, and I'm just my main thing, honestly, for a while has been like, look, man, like you really only have two things to go off of as president, as leader of the free world. Like you have your policies, and then you have your morals and your your demeanor and your leadership and like your personal your the personal end of what it is that you're doing. And it's like this motherfucker is lacking so heavy on that end of like, man, what are you doing? Like what are you doing,
I
man?
feel like he's finessing, and like you remember those finesses like when you were a kid, it'd be like, all right, bro, hey, give me $100. I'm gonna go around this corner and I'm gonna get your weed, and then you come back. I feel like Trump has been pulling like those type of goofy ass finesses over his supporters. I'm like, y'all don't see that this nigga's full of shit, bro. Like that's the most basic. He's like what the fuck, like nigga. I was watching clips of like all his interactions with fucking with like international leaders, and there's like one he's like, yeah, I talked to Putin. Putin said there was no interference, so there's no interference. I'm like, bruh, like
yeah, like this dude. And I don't know, man. Like I don't know if this was like on stream, but we were talking a little bit just about like I'm also on the flip side not gonna be one of those people where it's like, oh, if you voted for so and so, like I'm not fucking with you anymore. Like
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird, man. Like that's what room are you leaving for growth on that end if that's like the approach that you're taking?
Unless I'm Kanye and Kim didn't vote for me, then I don't really care. It's like unless you didn't vote for me, then it's like, all right, I don't care.
Yeah.
But if I'm running, I'm like, Miles, I'm running for president. I'm like, well, bro, I'm going for Biden. I'm like, nigga,
help me.
Nigga. It's like, what the fuck, nigga? You're supposed to rock with your boy. Like, you could be in the office with me. You could be fucking Nancy Pelosi in this motherfucker.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh God, bro.
Yeah, I mean that on that end I agree with, but like just in terms of the like just all this fucking divisiveness, man. Oh, you know what? I didn't ask Nader, but I'll ask you. Have you seen The Social Dilemma? Have you watched it on Netflix?
Oh, come on, bro. Like I go into Netflix like every like 2 months because it gets dry and corny. It's like, oh, this gonna be fire. And the next thing you know, it's like subtitles and they're in like Italy. You're like, bruh, like I can't watch this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell this is not American. This is mid. This is mid. Y'all keep giving me mid. I need that 5 Netflix. What the fuck?
This is that foreign mid.
It's that foreign mid.
Oh man. But so what's your take on it? What's your take on the Social Dilemma?
I feel like it just confirmed what I already thought. I've always looked at like social networks as if like their main objective is to, and this is no offense to any creators or anybody that produces content, but social networks' main purpose is to waste your time. And like, it's how much time can you waste or absorb or take away or you know, I remember we had this conversation, like how much can you keep people engaging? I think that's a better way to say it.
Yep.
How much can you keep people engaging with your content? But like your content, then it's their platform. And I was like, okay, so yeah, that definitely is their goal. And then on top of that, they're fucking evil and nefarious about it. Like down to the swipes, the blinks, the everything. It's like, bro, like y'all are really tapped in.
Y'all know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. And it's like there's two sides of the coin. It's like, damn, how do I get that tapped in about some shit? like how can I imagine if you was that tapped in about anything, bro? Like,
or even just like the crumbs of it. Like, can I get like a little bit of that? You know what I mean? Like, can I get like just a little taste, just enough to like feed my family and like, you know, get a crib? You know what I mean? I don't want like world domination. I just want like a crib.
The world domination tapped in, bro. Like, they're like,
yeah.
yes. At any point in time, we will ruin this world.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
I mean, but I fuck with it though, bro. Because they're winning, bro. Like the way I see it is like, bro, like who's to say that I'm not allowed to take my creation to the highest points and keep creating it and adjusting it to be better and better? And that's all they did. They
that
took
was
this
that was my argument, was like, realistically, man, and I've seen interviews about this where they're like, oh, how did they not know it would reach that point? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, what do you mean? Like, the majority of people, when they make moves, they don't know exactly how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who starts a new business is not like, oh, look, man, I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. I know we have no money and we're starting from my garage, but this is gonna be a multi-billion-dollar corporation within the next 10 years.
They never thought slaves were gonna be free. Imagine if you went back there, it's like, yes, and then niggas is gonna be free. They're like, hold on, nigga.
Whoa!
Niggas gonna be free. That is not in the plan.
Oh, man, facts.
You can't account for anything, bro.
You can't account for the future. You can't.
All you can do is get money.
Yeah. And plan. You could do a little bit of planning, but like, you don't know exactly how shit's about to pan out, you know what I mean, ahead of time. So I don't blame some of these social networks on that end, but where we are now, they know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. And like I think that's more the issue. It's like, okay, you got here, now that you're here, you're still being nefarious. So it's like, how do we
gotta go ahead and clean up that act, Jack?
How do you hold them accountable? What, because it's like, this is my whole thing.
I think you gotta regulate them. You like, when people were saying regulate, and I didn't understand. Well, here's a simple way right here in terms of the ads. Cause like, cause you're in the game in terms of like, social media advertising and, social media marketing and stuff like that. So you know how that type of stuff works, right? Like, I would say regulation in the form of like, the number one thing would be, it has to be a little bit slower of a process. So like right now, the way that it's structured is, if I have $1, I could go run an ad. Like, no matter what, for the most part, unless it's like pornographic, like I could run an ad. Or if it's like I'm killing somebody on camera, like I could run an ad. But aside from that, I can run whatever ad out. That's literally the way that it works. So it's like, I think I didn't understand when they were saying, oh, regulate Facebook, regulate Twitter, all of these types of things. Like, that's what that means, is that like, okay, it's not regulate as in like, harsh restrictions from A to Z, but regulation in the sense of like, look, you can't just pay to put up whatever you want. Imagine if the Super Bowl was like that. Imagine if during the Super Bowl you could run an ad of, Joe Biden in a deep fake just punching a little girl in the face. Like, oh yeah, look, this is what Joe Biden does. This message is endorsed by Trump. It's like, they don't let that type of stuff slide on TV. So why did they let it slide?
But I feel like there's only so many slots you can fill for those types of ads, right? And if they do that,
I disagree.
It loses the appeal for the person investing in the ads. Because for me, a person with $5, and I'm like, shit, $5, nigga, I can go win on Facebook. I can throw them Joe Biden ads up, nigga. Sell me 30 fuck Joe Biden t-shirts or fuck Trump t-shirts, whichever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think the bigger issue is that there is no competition, and that's what's fucked up. When you have Pepsi and you have Coca-Cola, there were still RC. There's still all these other brands that can still compete. And
I agree. Well, so I guess what I would say is like that in terms of regulation is ethical competition. So like, yeah, people are, you got to understand, you know how it is, CPC, cost per click, things like that. Like, people are still competing in order to bid to run that ad. I'm just saying right now, and I didn't really understand this before watching this, is that like there's little to no regulation on it at all. It's like if you have some bread, you could put up what you want. Like you could put up whatever you want, and you could direct people in whatever direction you feel is necessary. So
But let that shit fly, boy. Like I'm saying, like if niggas is passing, let us pass, bro. Like why regulate them, bro? We can pass, nigga.
the thing is, like
on this recorded line, so I can't talk about things I want to talk about. But
I mean, I agree.
Niggas are passing on fucking ads, bro. It's like. I
Well,
feel like
okay, like so let me hit you from this angle, right? Like you have kids, I got kids. I don't want to see ads being shown to my kids of things that haven't been screened to a certain extent. Because we're creating a whole new generation of people where it's like this is what they see. Like they're seeing this on a day-to-day basis. And just like in that in the social dilemma, like we're just creating these little echo chambers of people who all feel the same about these certain things. And then when you come across somebody who feels different, you look at them like deer in the headlights. You're like, what? Like you don't agree with this? Like I've been watching videos of this.
see the news.
Haven't you seen the ads that are popping up on Facebook? Like, so that's all I'm saying in terms of like the regulation. Like I think it has to be done with care. You know what I mean? I guess for lack of like better terminology, but
I feel you on that. I feel like that's my biggest issue with YouTube. It's like I have all this shit on Amaya's computer, like anti-spam, like all this shit blocking. But the moment she goes to YouTube, I have no defenses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like I literally have to be like, no, Amaya, no, and no YouTube, and it's like, why no YouTube? It's like because you really that's like the thing. Like they can't stop the weird. Even without the ads, she could be watching fucking Bubble Guppies. And then the next video recommended to you is like some weird ass, grown ass woman playing with Barbie dolls. And we're like, oh yeah, and then we're gonna play house. It's like, bitch, hold on. Like, and you can't stop that. And the kids don't know. They're like, oh yeah, that's the toy I
bro,
like.
listen to this, bro. Marley got on a FaceTime call yesterday with some little fucking girl from his school that was like, she's 7 years old talking about, yeah, I have a boyfriend that's 9. You know, he doesn't know that we're on a call. I'm like, bitch, what? I'm like, don't make me call up your parents right now and just lay the law down. I'm like,
Marley saying like, oh, it's okay.
yeah, he's like, it's all good. I'll hit. But you know,
as long as you have it up, no, you feel me? That boy good. You feel me?
But nah, it's like
you know what I'm saying?
It's constantly. I mean, I won't say constantly, but it's like every now and then running into those scenarios where it's like you realize, like, what? Like, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Like, your kid is jumping on FaceTime talking about she's got a boyfriend who's 9 years old, talking to my son about, you know, this shit. It's like, nah,
bro. Amaya is 9 years old. And she's not hopping on FaceTime doing none of that shit.
Facts.
That little girl is on her way to the pole. That is a parental problem.
Yes.
Not a generational problem.
Yes. Well, she lives in Anaheim. I'll throw that out there.
Oh.
So.
I mean, let's not be. You know, maybe she lives in Disneyland.
Hey, maybe, and then again, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Jimenez said she's for the streets.
Yeah, she's for the streets.
That's fucked up. That's a 9-year-old. Like, that 9-year-old belongs.
That 9-year-old's for the streets.
That is fucked up.
But nah, I mean, because it's like, you already know, like, as a dad with boys, it's like, of course, yeah, I throw out those jokes of like, oh yeah, go get you some, little nigga, put it on the table. Let us see it, son. Sometimes you just gotta put it on the table. But it's like, nah, like, in certain cases, it's like, get the fuck off the phone right now.
Well, yeah, no boy or girl, and I don't know where I heard this from, but it wasn't my thought, so I can't take it, but it's no one wants somebody fucking their kid. Period. No one wants to think about somebody fucking their kid, boy or girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, and I'm like, I completely get that. Because if I had a son, I'd be like, hold up, little fast ass bitch, what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, my son has a future, scholarships.
Facts.
At 5'11", he's 1 inch taller than me, and he's gonna be successful.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's how I'm looking at it. Is like, nah, I'm not rocking with none of that. Like, yeah, obviously, I want my son to, do his thing, quote unquote, but like not like that.
Not at 9. Like, yeah, I have a boyfriend.
Not at 7. He's 7. He's 7 years old. He hasn't even lost all his teeth.
That little 9-year-old girl's like, yeah, my boyfriend's 10. He drops his dick off daily. What the fuck? What are her parents, bro?
Oh man, I will say though, like, and I know you could agree with this. Like, there's those situations. Like, I remember when Sabina did those photos for you, and we saw that fucking old ass Asian lady watching that baby.
That baby, oh
yes,
my God!
It's always nice to have those scenarios where it's like reaffirming your parenthood.
Big's like, baby, what's going on? Explain the baby, bro.
Yeah, but just those scenarios that like reaffirm your parenthood of like, okay, like, yeah, I know sometimes I'll be fucking up, but at least my kid is not like this kid. Like, yeah,
this kid was in it was after sundown. The kid was at the park, top of fall, in a droopy diaper.
Droopy ass diaper, jumping up on, and
big COVID.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a pandemic. It's an Asian kid. He's jumping up on top of all of our kids, like rubbing on them. It's like, look, lady, you need to get your fucking great grandson, and you need to take.
And this nigga was about 13 years old. That was a big ass kid in the diaper. He was big as hell, bro. He had a diaper and some Jordan Concords on. That nigga Jordan Concords on. That nigga was a grown ass man with them fucking. He was too old to be with that fucking diaper. Bro.
Way too old.
He was like, oh no, it's okay. I'm like, nah, bitch, it's COVID. And
not okay.
I'm not saying this is the China virus, but
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, shit.
I'm gonna get y'all locked out. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. So anyway,
YouTube is like listening right now, like.
Hey, look, man. I don't give a good goddamn. I don't care. I will say though, like, before we forget, let people know where they could find you at.
Look, follow me on IG. Watch Josh win on all platforms.
Okay.
Cause your boy is just gonna be winning from here on out. If you want to watch, tune in. Goddamn, you feel me?
Talk about it.
That's all I'm doing, Sean.
Talk about it.
You feel me? That's all we doing. If you need some marketing, hit your boy, bro.
Talk about it. All right, man.
Too, bro.
Well, shit, man.
You gotta have a budget.
Yes, sir. Well, shit, you already know, bro. Appreciate you. Love you. For those of y'all who don't know, Josh, very, very, very dear friend of mine.
We can't all be dear friends, homie. I'm gonna need you to find something else to say.
No, listen. I can name my dear friends on a max of 2 hands at least. Like, I'm not gonna call everybody a dear friend, but
I'll take it.
You're a dear friend. Chuck is a dear friend. Vic is a dear friend. Los is a dear friend. Nader's a dear friend. These are all people that I've known that like I've been through shit with, so I could vouch for y'all. I could say like this is my guy right here. So, I'll take it away though, since you didn't appreciate it. I just met this guy. He just
met this nigga.
Oh man!
Before you sign off on me, bro, I ain't got no glass. I just want to take one with you. You feel me?
Let's do it. I just poured one up.
Oh God, you know what I'm saying? Got that goddamn Johnny Walker. You feel me? Hey, congratulations, my nigga, on that goddamn ring thing.
Yes.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Good God.
Anything new coming up for you that you want to alert the people to?
Look,
Shows.
I got a baby on the way. GoFundMe.
What?
Josh.
He said GoFundMe.
Sign up for my next kid. I'm starting to GoFundMe. No cap. I'm like, look, I got a baby on the way. GoFundMe.
I mean, honestly, man, it wouldn't be unfitting for the times.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I've seen worse.
Yeah, we've seen way worse.
I got a custody case coming next week. To my GoFundMe.
We get these lawyer fees paid off, custody case.
Gemma said she needs a wedding GoFundMe.
Hey, bro, do it. Goddamn, do it, boy. You feel me? Look, it's wedding, Kinsietta birthday.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shit, man. You already know, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm in here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Y'all that and still that light.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shit. Appreciate you. Much love to you.
Yeah,
Everybody, make sure to go peep my boy. Watch Josh win on all major social media platforms. Love you, brother. Until next time or until next week, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, shit. Appreciate you, bro. Be safe. Love you. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
And that is it for us today, and we will leave you with I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.